Okay, welcome back guys. In the second tutorial, where we left off, we're at Ranald. He is the melee instructor who will teach us windmill and defense. Now, this NPC, non-player character, he offers 3 classes that will teach you defense, but you can learn it on your own if you get the first rank of Sharp Mind. See? But usually you don't need it. You'll just see animals going into defense if you stare at them long enough. And we learned Smash from Trey4, so let's learn that too right off. Rank F makes it a lot stronger. Before it was 150, it went up by 50%. Okay, let's start. See what Randall has to offer. Objective, quest objectives, go to school, complete. Alright. We have seen. Get past this. Probably couldn't even see the text anyway, so. And he teaches us defense right off the bat. That's good. That's great. But you could probably also learn it from other animals in the field. That's what Sharp Mind is for, but in general it's a pretty worthless skill. All it gives you is hit points as the bonus. So, oh, if you want an easy Sierra dungeon, you can get a beginner pass from him. You can get as many as you want, and it's good for 10 easy levels, and then it starts to get stale after that, so you'd want to do more advanced Sierra or Albi or whatever you want it to do. So let's start a conversation and see what else he has to teach us. I know he gives the hint for windmill. See, you have gained the knowledge about windmill. Now after we're done talking to him, we get to go see Fergus. He's the blacksmith, to finish off the windmill quest. Let's see, private story, school. He tells us about the school, nearby rumors. Instigator, which I think this is to get a special title, and I'll tell you about titles in a few seconds. Let's get past this. It's called Trey4 Tier. You get a defense guidebook, which tells you everything about defense that you need to know, but I'll show you that. So that gets thrown away. And we have a delivery quest. It means we have to go to Fergus the blacksmith and finish off the windmill quest. Let's see. You see this critical where it says question? You have knowledge of the skill, but you do not have the skill. You have to meet certain requirements to get it, just like the windmill quest we're doing. We should have it once the quest is complete. But remember when I told you about critical hit? You have to have one of the monsters perform a critical on you to learn the skill. And we'll be doing that in a few minutes after I finish windmill. I'll go over to the gray wolves, and I think they critical hit. We'll play around with them, get a few levels before we start any other quests. Hey, Fergus. Oh, here's a hint. Don't ever get your weapons repaired at Fergus. He fails a lot. He only has a 90% success rate, unless you have the lucky guy title, which we'll probably get later on when we go into the dungeons. Probably in Sierra, we'll be lucky enough to get that title. And I'll tell you more about titles in a little bit. See, you have given ring mail to be delivered to Fergus. Now we have to go back to Ranald to complete the quest. Or we don't. It's already done. And well, no, that was just the end of the quest for it, but after we're done we still have to go to Ranald to complete the school quest. But that delivery quest is finished. Yeah, see what I mean talking about over here with the gold? You have very limited supply, and they only stack up to 1,000s. And this game is expensive in fake money and real money, but I think it's still worth it if you know how to get cheap Nexon cash. And if you do, make sure to hit me up on YouTube. I'd like to know how to. And objective complete. And when we finish this quest, we should have windmill. You have learned the windmill skill. You learn it. It is 3 AP. It's expensive, but it's one of the best skills in the game. If you want to kill multiple enemies at once, it's great. Especially windmill 1. That's why I say it's important to get that before reaching rank A, combat mastery. And make sure to get it before you reach rank B, defense, because they both raise your combat power up very high. It's not impossible to get windmill to 1 if your combat power is high, but it's hard as hell, and you'll run out of boss mobs at the later ranks. And I think I'll go into that in a second too. Okay, let's head off to the Grey Wolves and try to get the critical hits skill. Yeah, oh, and every time you rank a skill, your stats go up. Since I ranked windmill up to F, I went up 1 STR and 3 will. Willpower determines your critical chance rate. Okay? You know, how often you're going to hit critical. It doesn't determine hit points. Okay, here is a Grey Wolf. First, let's move this back to my favorite spot here, where I usually put it. Windmill. Right there. I